Alright, everybody, I'm back. It took me a couple of days, but I made it back to the YouTubes, made it back to making the content, you know what I'm saying? Told you I was gonna be consistent, so here I am. Whoa, y'all seen the title, you know what we're talking about. I finally got around to watching the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It took me a little while to watch it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit too long, but I watched it. What do I think about it? What are my thoughts? You know what? It was really good. I thought it was a great experience. I thought it's much better than half the shit that Marvel's been putting out recently, to be honest. It was really good. The acting, obviously, it's Marvel. It's good. The story was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing about, like, Drax and Mantis came to Earth and they came, the whole thing having Kevin Bacon in it, that was really cool. Um, I do think, and I'll say this is one thing that I don't really like. I don't know what's up with Marvel and the whole fixation of having the real world in the Marvel universe. Like they did the same thing with the whole She-Hulk bullshit when she like jumped into the real world, which I hated. I'm not gonna go into that rant right now, but they did the same thing in this one where they come to Earth and they're like quote unquote in the real world or whatever, and they come to get Kevin Bacon and all this and that, and they're like on Hollywood and Highland and they're having this whole adventure, having fun in Hollywood or whatever. But I'm just like, it doesn't make no sense because it's like it's winter time or whatever, and it's Christmas time or whatever, and they're in Hollywood, and all these people are treating them as like oh the costume freaks and this and that and whatever. Like bro, does nobody on Earth know who the Guardians of the Galaxy is? Like they literally just saved the universe not too long ago. But I guess I don't know if this was supposed to be like, oh, they came to the real world or they came to Earth. Because they came to Earth, so we're saying that Kevin Bacon exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as just Kevin Bacon, or is this just was that real Earth or was that the MCU Earth? I don't know. I don't like the fact that they're doing this, trying to connect the real world to the to the MCU. It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was really good. Kevin Bacon was great in it. The acting was really good in it. I did think it was kind of funny though. That guy in the beginning, that the alien dude that he was like singing the Christmas song or whatever. He's like, "Oh, Christmas, you guys on Earth have a weird customs and this and that and blah blah blah." But it don't make no sense because it's like, bro, you're saying that Earthlings are so weird and they have all these strange customs, but you're speaking English, bro. Like it don't make no sense. Why do all these aliens speak English? It doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And I know obviously it's just supposed to be like that for us to understand, you know what I'm saying? But like look at shows like The Mandalorian and shows like any other shows that takes place in space, you know what I'm saying? The aliens have their own language that we don't understand, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll have the caption of what they're saying. Or sometimes not even a caption, you just don't know what they're saying, you know? But why the fuck would aliens be speaking English? That doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like this dude has been it's not like this dude has been around like these aliens for so long. And the same thing in Thor: Love and Thunder. I just rewatched that a couple of days ago. The aliens in the beginning when they're fighting, when like at the very beginning, the first battle, and there's the king or whatever. He's like, Thor, thank you, blah blah blah. Like, bro, why are you speaking English, bro? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it's just a universal thing, you know what I'm saying? But that just keeps catching me off guard, every single time I watch anything that's to do with space, that's to do with anything like that. Like, why is everybody speaking English? It's the same thing, and not even just that. When we're in the Black Widow movie, they do a similar thing, but it's not space. Like they go to Russia, right? Because that's where Black Widow's from, whatever. She was to go see her family or whatever, and then the mom, she's like running around with her pigs or whatever, and she's talking in English. Like, bro, why are you're here by yourself in Russia? And you could tell by that strong, deep, strong Russian accent that her first language is Russian. You know what I'm saying? The character. So why the fuck? And not only is that her first language, she's on this cottage by herself, talking to her pigs. Why is she speaking in English? And she's in Russia. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the what movie was it? Suicide Squad 2, I think it was, or maybe the first one. I think it might have been number 2. But they go to whichever one it is where they go to like the Spanish village or Central America, wherever it is that they went. Everybody was speaking Spanish, which makes sense because they're in a different country. They're in a different place where they speak different languages. Like it wouldn't make sense for them to be like, "Oh, we're traveling to Mexico, we're traveling to Central America or whatever," and then everybody speaks English, which makes, well, I mean, nowadays everybody speaks English. You know what I'm saying? But it made sense in the fact that they're in a completely different area and completely different culture that they would speak a different language. So that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, when you go to the part of the campaign where you go to Mexico, everybody's speaking Spanish because that's where you are. You know what I'm saying? It's not like everyone just there speaks English with a Spanish accent. You know what I'm saying? That's what didn't make sense for me in the Black Widow movie. They go to Russia and everybody's just speaking English with a Russian accent. You know what I'm saying? Just what they should have done was gone to Russia, you know what I'm saying? And everyone spoke Russian with subtitles. Or at least the ones that didn't speak English, you know what I'm saying? Like the part where they're on the mountain and they see the mom like in the distance, and then she's like running, her pigs are running around, she's talking to them or whatever. Like that, she should have been speaking in Russian and it should have been in subtitles. It don't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? Why would she be speaking English to herself in Russia when she has a strong ass accent and it's clearly her first language? But anyways, I kind of rolled off into a little tangent, but point is, it was weird for that alien dude to be like, "Oh, you Earthlings have weird customs. You guys are so strange." Whoa. Meanwhile, I'm speaking English, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? But other than that, it was really cool. I like the cartoon parts where like in the beginning and the whole thing with Yondu and like the whole Christmas thing, and then it turned down around in the end how he ended up actually, we thought that he had ruined Christmas for Peter, but in the end, he was like, "Oh, he didn't know the whole story, or whatever," and then he turned it around, and then it was cool. But you know what? I enjoyed watching it. It was really, really fun. The whole part where they were like, where Mantis and what's his name were breaking into Kevin Bacon's house. I thought that was really cool. The only thing that sucks is that now we're not gonna now there's no way that we can get Kevin Bacon as an actual hero or an actual character in the universe because he's in this universe as himself now. Like I said, it don't make no sense if it's they went to Earth or they went to the real world. I don't know. Marvel's on this weird shit of trying to connect the universes and trying to make it the real world. I don't know. It don't make no sense. But other than that, I had a great time watching it. I really liked it. I really loved it. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it already. I know I'm reviewing this late. It dropped like a week ago. I don't know how long it's been, but watch this shit. Go watch it. It's really, really fun. It's really cool. I wish we would have got more Peter. Peter's not really in this movie, but I guess that would have been way too expensive for Disney Plus, to get Chris Pratt in there. But other than that, it was really, really good. Go check it out. With that said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me recently. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start pumping these out. I think I'm gonna go watch what's the movie called? Megan. It's like the movie about it's like a horror movie about this AI. I don't know. Y'all see it if I go watch it and I post it. But I got stuff coming. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch all the content that I be putting up. Make sure to like. I really appreciate it. And with that said, it's been Sinister. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Go watch this if you haven't already. All right. Deuce.